with your host, Dr. Bill Bushing.
Back in 1969, marine explorer Jacques-Yves Cousteau filmed Night of the Squid in Catalina waters. His son, Jean-Michel Cousteau, has had a long history with the island, beginning in the mid-1970s with his project Ocean Search. The filming of a 2-hour documentary on the Channel Islands for Turner Broadcasting in the 1980s, Cousteau Family Camp at Howlands Landing beginning in 1998, and serving on the board of the Catalina Conservancy with Dr. Richard Murphy in the 1990s. In December of 2013, Jean-Michel came out to film footage of Catalina's kelp forests with a team from Ocean Futures. Jean-Michel suited up in his Ocean Futures body glove wetsuit and laughed at my torn and tattered one. Holly Lohuis and Murph were ready to go. Here you see the market squid, Doryteuthis opalescens, from the surface, gathering under the bright light of the Catalina Divers Supply dive boat. Spawning usually occurs between October and April in Southern California, and this year it was an incredible event. Holly had seen my earlier pictures of mating squid on Facebook and showed them to Jean-Michel, who decided we must film them. Here we descend with our video lights off to encounter billions and billions of the cephalopods. Normally, this species is found within 200 miles of the coast, from Alaska to Baja California, but comes near shore to spawn and lay their eggs. But first, a lesson in squid anatomy. They have 8 arms and 2 longer tentacles, all attached to a head region. In the center of the arms is the sharp beak used for feeding. The body is known as the mantle and ends with 2 fins for propulsion. In this sequence, you see a living squid taken out of the water and the pigment cells are chromatophores that cause it to change its appearance. Under a microscope, you can see them expand and contract. Being invertebrates, they have no backbone. Instead, they use a stiff pen or gladius for support. Although the fins are usually employed to swim, squid may also jet backward like an octopus by using their siphon. Ah, now the X-rated stuff. Here you see males grasping the female tenderly in their arms. These two don't seem compatible. I wondered if it might be two hormone-crazed males. After our night dive, Jean-Michel rinses off Murph. Most people associate squid spawning with nighttime, but it also occurs during daylight. Here, you see a significant spawning event the following day in Descanso Bay, adjacent to Avalon's Casino Point Dive Park. Again, the male grasps the female with his arms, which may turn color due to the chromatophores. Often, several males will battle over a single female. Using a modified arm known as a hectocotylus, the male inserts a packet of sperm, known as the spermatophore, into the female's mantle cavity. The female begins extruding an egg capsule, fertilizing the eggs as it develops, and coating the capsule in a gelatin-like protein. An egg capsule, also called a candle, may contain 180 to 500 individual eggs. The sticky end of the egg capsule is inserted into the substrate, usually within a cluster of capsules laid by other females. Surge ensures the eggs in the clusters will receive oxygen as they develop. Holly indicates a massive field of eggs that she and Jean-Michel swim off to explore. This field, located between 35 and 50 feet near Hen Rock, was at least as large as a football field. Many, but not all, of the squid die after mating. However, females may lay as many as 20 candles, and some may even survive until next year's spawning. Following a squid run, the ocean floor may be littered with their carcasses. Murph and I referred to this area as the squid graveyard. I even detected what appears to be bacteria where the dead squid lay. After a few days, there was nothing left except the internal pens, which are largely indigestible. Dying squid were consumed by fish, including blacksmith, seen here fighting over one. While alive, the squid may use ink, like their relative the octopus, as a defense mechanism. Other predators and scavengers included a CO sole, Garibaldi, Senorita, a friendly sea lion, dolphin and porpoises, cormorants, and seagulls, which paint our docks and mooring cans with abstracts in squid ink. Humans are also predators on market squid, especially after the industry renamed them calamari. The fishery is the most valuable one in California, although much of the catch is exported. The egg capsules may acquire diatom growth on them, and many show signs of deterioration, due to blacksmith nipping the capsules open, as well as Senorita. If the eggs in the capsule are fertile, they develop into embryos and hatch as paralarvae within 2 to 3 weeks. The lucky tiny percentage that survive win the lottery to return the following year and continue their species.